All right, welcome everyone. All right, we have a pretty nice, good training here planned for you guys. I'm going to be going through some good info. Give me just 1 second here so I can get all my devices in order here. There we go. I was trying not to do that, which is why I gave the countdown. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you all for being here. I'm really excited. This is a good one, you guys, because we're going to be going through some great info. Let me just get my chat on here so I can say hi. Let me know that you're here. Wonderful, wonderful. Hi, Leah. Hi, Donna. Lovely to see you ladies here. If you guys are on Facebook, I've got you open in a different screen. Hi, Dory. Nice to see you. All right, let's see here. I've got Facebook user. Let me see who that Facebook person is. Hi, Beth. Trying to get you guys open on my Facebook here so I can see who's on Facebook. I like to just say hi to everyone. We'll give everyone like 2 minutes to jump on. Tell me who you are, where you're from, while I make sure that everyone can see me okay. All right, I'm seeing Facebook messages come in, but I can't see you guys on my Facebook. So give me just a second here. I don't know why that's not working. I've been having issues with the group today. Oh, there we go. Just not being able to let new people in, which is silly. All right, great. We have hi, Karen. Wonderful. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Zoe. I can see you guys. Wonderful. All right, lovely. So welcome everyone. I'm very excited about this because I have some good information to share with you all. I have just, it's not really a formal presentation, but I want to go through how do we work smarter and not harder in order to earn more money with the Amazon Influencer Program. I love this program. It's always changing and doing different things. And so, we kind of got to roll with the punches when they come. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Karen. Lovely to see you ladies. All right. So we're going to be talking about content creation today and just what does that workflow look like, and just realize that everyone's workflow is going to be a little bit different, right? So I'm going to go over what my workflow is. I'm going to give you guys some pointers. And then of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to jump in the chat and let me know any questions that you have. I get a lot of questions about like, how long should it be taking me to create new content, and what's your process, and how do you keep everything organized and all that good stuff. And so I'm going to go through my video creation workflow with you all in about 1 minute. But I will say one thing that I do that really helps me to stay organized when I'm creating content is making sure that I'm saving everything and that I have a backup of everything, because you never know. You're probably going to need that content again at some point, even after you upload it to Amazon, right? So what I like to do is, because I shoot a lot of the video on my phone, is that I actually have Apple and Google. I have both of them. But what I do is so that I can have everything I have everything on the cloud. So I primarily use Google Drive. So anything that I record with my phone is automatically uploaded and saved on the cloud on my Google Drive, which means that then I can go onto my desktop, bring up my Google Drive, and then use the files that I've recorded on my phone there. Instead of, sending them somehow, really just want to find a good place to save everything. I recommend in a cloud of some sort, whether it's Amazon, Google, Apple, whatever it may be, so that you can access things on your desktop, on your phone, and wherever else you need it. This helps me be able to give files to my video editor, right? Because I already have them saved, so I can just put them in a folder on a Google Drive, and then I send them over to him. So I'll talk a little bit more about kind of where you can get some help with outsourcing as far as the video creation workflow goes. So I am going to go through kind of my 7-step process to creating videos from start to finish, and just what does that organization look like? What am I putting together? What am I really doing in that process? And again, just realize that everyone is going to have a different process, and so this is mine. And so I hope that it helps you either kind of make yours more efficient, or, you can kind of look to my process to help you with how better to streamline your own, right? So, all right, so let's get started. 7 steps. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's really not. When I break it down, you guys are gonna be like, yeah, okay, I do all that stuff anyway. So it's really just a matter of streamlining and getting organized. And I have found that when I do this process, everything takes a little bit less time, even though it seems like, okay, well, you could just wing it, turn the camera on, start talking, boom, 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 videos up there. You can totally do that. I do that a lot too. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that, but this is just a more organized approach, as I've been getting a lot of questions about this. So step 1 is obviously pick your product. What is the product that you're going to be creating video for? And I always recommend starting with one product. You can certainly do compilation videos where you have 3, 5, 10 different products. But here's the thing you want to remember is that if you're creating a compilation video, you can't tag more than 10 products. So don't have more than 10 products in there. But also know that if you're going to be tagging up to 10 products, your video is probably not going to show up on any of those product listing pages, right? If the goal is to get on Inspire, then go ahead and do that. But if your goal for the product is to be able to get on the product listing page, then you really just want to focus on one product. You can tag up to 3 and still have that chance to get on the product listing page, but your goal should be one video, one product. And again, you can amend this any way you want. We're just kind of going over my process, and I'll show you guys the whole thing right at the end. I have the 7 steps lined out for you so you can see it. But step 1 is obviously pick your product. Focus on one product and then move from there, right? Okay, so that's step 1. Step 2, prepare your talking points. So again, you can totally wing this. You can totally wing it. I sometimes do that, but I find that if I prepare my talking points, it makes the editing later much less intense, right? So what do I do to prepare my talking points? I typically will write something down. So I'll talk about how I'm doing video or not, but I will write something down if I'm going to be recording and not doing a voiceover later, right? If I'm doing a voiceover later, then I'm probably going to type out those 3 to 5 bullet points so that I can just go sit there in front of my microphone, reference my bullet points, and do a voiceover, which then will get edited with the video footage later. But you want to prep some talking points. And I do recommend doing a little bit of research before you do this too. As we're seeing the carousels get a bit more filled up, right, as time goes on, you want to go look at your product page, the product that you're trying to get placed, your video on. Go see, are there any other influencer videos? And if there are, what are they saying? What are they saying that you can kind of fill in some gaps? How can you make your video better than everyone else's video on the carousel? So a couple ideas for that are going to be list out, right, your top 3 to 5 benefits, but also if you tell a story, a quick story, right? We don't want it to be an extended video, but if you just talk about a personal pain point that this product has solved for you, I think the customer is going to resonate with you a little bit more, and they're probably going to keep watching your video. For example, I like to just say things that this microphone has solved the pain point for me of having great audio, because when I was creating videos without it, the audio wasn't quite as good. That's kind of not really a great example, but you guys you get what I'm saying. So prepare your talking points, do your research, go see what the other videos are talking about, and go look at the product listing page, go look at the brand video itself too. And another tip that I like to do is to go and look at the questions and answers. what are some of the questions that customers are asking about this product? Because that means that there's usually a gap in the content from the seller or the brand. And again, maybe that's somewhere that you can put your talking points in if you see a gap, like, oh, this one thing that I really want you to know. Again, don't be clickbaity with it. But if there is something, right, that you wish you would have known before you bought the product, talk about that, right? Again, talk about the pain point it solved for you, talk about how you use it. So just get your talking points together, prep them, and you'll have more to talk about, and it'll sound more prepared and put together, right? So prepare your talking points. So when you're done with that, we're going to move to step 3. Choose your format. So what exactly do I mean by choose your format? I mean, like, choose your video format. So are you going to be recording horizontally, or are you going to be recording vertically? And you can get placed on product listing pages doing it both ways. You can be horizontal, you can be vertical. But if you want to get placed on the product listing page, which I always recommend should be your first and primary focus when you're creating new content, then you want to probably focus on horizontal. Again, if you want to repurpose this so that you can use it for social media and use it other platforms, you can totally go vertical. Just only tag one product if you wanted to get on the product listing page. Another like kind of factor that I look at for me personally is this video going to be a demonstration of the product only, or am I going to be showing my face in this video? Am I going to be showing my face? Because if so, I want to be able to batch. And so when I'm getting my area ready to be able to record, I want to know, am I going to be showing my face? Am I going to be not showing my face and just doing a demo? Because that's really going to lead into our step 4 here. And I like to batch it, right? So if I have 10 different products that I know I want to show my face in, I'm going to record those 10 products together as opposed to going back and forth. Yeah, let me just move over to step 4 and kind of show you why. But it's really, for me, it depends on what's going to be in the video. Is my face in it? Is my face not in it? And that's going to help me prep for step 4, which is going to be prep your recording space. So what does that all include? That includes video, audio, lighting, background. So again, if I'm showing my face, I want to make sure that my background is at least decently buttoned up, right? If I'm not showing my face, then I need to make sure that my background is, a nice kind of solid color background, that it's really going to help the product pop out, right? And so when you're prepping your recording space, you want to take in, to account step 3, which is your format. Same with horizontal and vertical. You've got to make sure that your background is great. But the other factors you want to look at are, of course, your video, your audio, and your lighting. So those are kind of the 4 things that I'm looking to prep before I hit record on any video, whether it's horizontal or vertical, or my face is in it, or it's just a close-up of the product. You want to make sure that your recording space is prepped. And like I said, video, got to make sure you have good lighting. Your audio, are you using an external microphone, or are you able to get close enough to your phone so that that audio will be just fine? So that's another thing that you really want to be looking at here is step 4, prep that recording space, and then batch it, right? So if you have 5 products that you're just doing close-ups of the product, batch those, do those 5 together. Okay. If you have 5 products that you're going to be sitting there doing a product demonstration like this, do those 5 together, right? So kind of batch based on your format. And then that will help you make sure you're optimizing your time and being the most efficient you can with prepping your recording space too. All right, so that's number 4. Number 5, finally, we get to record your video. So like I said, I primarily use my phone for this. I have an iPhone 14 right now, so that does a pretty good job for me. Sometimes I will use my external camera off of my laptop. Again, it depends on how I'm recording and where I'm recording too. If I'm recording in my office, like I am right now, I can very much use my desktop. But if I'm recording somewhere else, I'm mostly using my phone and a tripod. And so, of course, step 5, just go ahead and record your video. After you've prepped your recording space, you know exactly what you're going to be talking about, or at least have some bullet points as far as, what are the pain points and the features and benefits you want to be talking about. So that's step 5. actually record your video, right? Hit record. And then step 6, so after you've recorded, you're going to edit your video. And there's a couple different ways you can do this. Like I said, this is something you can do. This is something that you can very much outsource. This is one of like the no-brainer things to outsource if you have a resource that you can be utilizing to edit your videos, because that's definitely not something that you need to be doing if you have a resource and you're time crunched. I have somebody that helps me with editing. I do some of my own editing, but for some of those longer videos and kind of the more intensive videos, and I was talking about this in the Q&A session with the course students yesterday, but just really depending on like what is the purpose of the video, how competitive is this product, and that's really going to depend on like how I actually do my video. So if I have a product that is not necessarily super competitive and I'm just kind of showing it like here's the thing and here's everything that's included in it, I don't really need a ton of editing. When I do products that are bigger, maybe there's an assembly involved. Maybe I want to demonstrate it, not sitting at my desk. So then I will have footage of basically kind of different scenes, right? I'm not just in one place recording. If I have different scenes that I'm needing to be splicing together, then I will typically record the footage separately of the product. And then I will do a voiceover and then kind of put that all together in a folder and send it off to be edited. So, again, there's different ways that you can do this. I definitely spend more time on those higher price items and the more competitive product placement options there. But there's so many different ways that you can do your editing. I just kind of want to give you some examples of the different ways that I do my editing. Sometimes I will just sit in front of my phone and record the whole thing in one go. And then I'll just go and kind of splice and, take out the pieces where I'm saying or where there's some downtime or if I messed up saying something. And that's it, right? That's a really easy video to edit. But like you said, if you're doing more of the I call them more of a compilation video only because you are in different places when you're recording the video using the product. So in that case, I will just do a voiceover recording, audio only, and then I will put over, the audio. I will then overlay the video where it makes sense for what I'm talking about. So that's step 6. You can record or you can edit however you like, but those are kind of the different ways that I like to get my editing done. And then, step 7 is the easiest. Upload to Amazon, right? So when you're done, don't sit on it. Don't wait. Upload it to Amazon right away, because the sooner you upload it to Amazon, the sooner they're going to be able to get it on Amazon, get it on product listing pages. It'll show on your storefront pretty quickly, almost immediately after you upload. But yeah, step 7, just get it on Amazon as soon as it's ready to go. And then, of course, like rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Do this as much as possible. Get as many videos up there as you can, because that's going to give you the best chance to keep earning on the videos you have and continue earning on new videos. So that is my 7-step process. I also have a quick little overlay that I'm going to put on here just so you guys can kind of see the whole process laid out. And then I'm going to take questions after this. So here's the whole kind of step 1 through 7 video creation workflow that I've put together. Again, a lot of it is kind of, it seems very obvious, right? But sometimes I'm a visual person. So sometimes it just makes sense to kind of see it visually, kind of all the steps there. So again, you can kind of take this and work it into your own video creation workflow, or you can very much take my workflow. And if that works for you, please do go ahead and do that. This is a resource that's included in my course, Influence and Earn. If you want to check that out, it's at Courses by Kathleen. But this is the whole video creation workflow, and just kind of if you need a visual really to get your content up there and just kind of stay on track. Sometimes we start recording and then we go back and we're like, oh, we have files, but they're not edited. And the amount of people that tell me like, oh, I have like 20 videos, they're just not ready yet. They're just not quite edited yet. So I hope that this video creation workflow is helpful. Just going through this step 1 through 7, hopefully will just kind of give you some direction. And again, just amend it to whatever is easiest for you. If you don't need notes and you can just come up with things off the top of your head, by all means do that and don't waste the time writing notes. For me, I like having the notes, but that's just me. So take this and use it however you like. And I hope that this has been helpful for you guys. So all right, I'm going to go ahead and take some questions. I hope that was, like I said, I hope that was helpful. I'm going to just scroll back up. Let's see. We've got Dr. Taryn. So happy to catch the live. I am so grateful. Thank you, Dr. Taryn, for coming on here. All right. Hey, too. Nice to see you here. Most definitely. All right. Let's see. Yeah. So two said, I've noticed that there's a lot of people that just hold the product in the video without giving a demo. So I've been doing that more and seeing positive results. Definitely. There's so many videos out there where people are just holding the product and like not doing anything with it. I've found quite a few of those actually too in the last week or so. And it's just a no-brainer for me. I can definitely make a better video than someone who's just showing the product and not necessarily actually using it. I just did that with a couple videos to where I'm like, you're showing the thing, but you're not actually using it. This is not helpful for Amazon customers. So as I always say, put yourself in the customer's shoes because if someone's just holding it, that's not helpful, right? That's just not helpful. So we can see that in the product listing page. We can just look at a picture for that. So yeah, definitely find a way to make your content better. And that is an easy no-brainer content. Do a demo of the product. Don't just show it, right, without using it. Yeah, good question. So Dr. Taryn said, have you ever tried the Walmart or Target influencer program? Is it worth it? I have not tried Target. Walmart, I'm an affiliate for Walmart. I am not in their influencer program, but I also don't think that they have on-site videos like how Amazon does. Somebody do, please correct me if I'm wrong, but the last time I checked, Walmart did not have on-site video. So you can still be an affiliate. So if you have, I think the program is worth it for Walmart, Target, anywhere else. If you have a big following off Amazon that you can promote those links to, I think some of those retailers pay more than Amazon, which is awesome and promising. So you can definitely sign up for those. But I think the one thing that Amazon has that they don't have right now is the on-site program. And so if you have a big following off of Amazon, then most definitely you can use Walmart and Target and all the other retailer affiliate programs because the commission could be higher, especially I think a lot of them are higher, like I said, than Amazon, but they don't have on-site video. So it's a different game, I would say. So hard to compare. I would compare the off-site, like the affiliate Amazon program versus the Walmart and Target. And then that I would just straight up look at the commission rates, right? And your target audience, right? Is your audience buying on Amazon? Are they Amazon loyalists or are they just looking for the best price? Because then you can really shop around and price compare for them and then use your best affiliate link that's going to pay you the highest. You definitely don't have to promote an Amazon link if you have another affiliate link that's going to pay you more. Yeah. All right, let's see. Nicole says, which camera on your phone do you use when recording your face? Do you use the front selfie side so you can see yourself? I do. When I'm doing, yes, when I'm doing like a selfie video, I will because I find that it just looks better because I can see myself. I didn't do that for a while. And if I'm showing some sort of packaging that has lettering on it, sometimes I won't necessarily just so that the lettering doesn't get mirrored in the video itself when the Amazon customers are watching it. But yeah, I just flip it. I do a selfie and that makes it easier for me because then I can look and make sure that my eye line is looking at the camera or not or whatever I'm trying to do with it. But yeah, I do just flip it. Just flip it like that. Yeah, Donna says done is better than perfect. 100%. Totally agree. There are plenty of videos that are not my best. They are not, but they are done. And if I waited until every single video was my best video ever and was 100%, then I would have way less videos. I mean, maybe even no videos because I think we're all our own worst critics sometimes. And so I know sometimes looking at my own videos, I'm like, oh, goo. Why did I put that on the internet? But those videos are creating money for me every single day. My favorite example is it was my second video I ever made. It was one that got me approved for on-site way back when, almost 2.5 years ago now, when I got approved. It's just me talking about my laundry hamper. And I didn't even have a tripod, or well, I had one, I just wasn't using it. But I had my phone in my hand doing a literal selfie video saying, hey, I'm a mom of three and I use this laundry hamper and I love it. And here's why. And that video made me so much money. And it was not a good video, like I said, but it was real. And it was me showing, it was me telling why I love the product. It was me showing the product far away and up close, the features and benefits. And so there's so many, even if you're like, oh, I'm not good on camera, or oh, no one's ever gonna, like what I have to say, you just never know. Because I was trying to get 3 videos up to test it and see what would happen. And this video is still up there. It's, it gets rotated in and out. Now it's a very competitive listing, of course, but it did very well for me for a long time, and it does still continue to earn for me when it is in the rotation. So yeah, I hope that helps and that's inspirational, at least somewhat. All right. Okay. Yeah, we got some follow-ups. 2 said Walmart doesn't have on-site the last time I checked. Yep. Great. Same. Yes. And Nicole says, correct. Walmart is an associate program. You drive the traffic. Yep. And Nicole also said, I do the selfie view too, and then flip it. Yep. Edit video. So it's correct and not mirrored. Yeah. That's another great way to do it too. So yeah, we have confirmed that Walmart does not have the on-site program, just like how Amazon has. And so you can most certainly be a Walmart affiliate. I'm a Walmart affiliate, but you won't find very many of my links around because I typically am referring people to Amazon anyway. They tend to have a lot of the same stuff, and Walmart does not have the on-site video program. So totally different beast that Amazon has here. All right, let's see. Wait, I know I skipped a question and I want to go back to it. Here we go. Leslie says, I'm a newbie. I was approved for the associates program, but denied for the influencer program as I don't have a social following yet. Any value to doing reviews in the associates program, and anyhow to recommend? Yeah, so I think, so if you are still looking to get into the influencer program, you can most definitely be promoting your affiliate links, your associate links, because it's kind of a good first step. You can definitely be doing, I wouldn't do the regular product reviews. I wouldn't do like the customer product reviews. I would wait until you get into the influencer program and get approved for on-site, and then do videos and submit them that way. Because I've heard mixed things, but I do not do customer reviews now ever since I've been an on-site influencer. I believe there are conflicting things out there, but Amazon, I don't think wants you to be a customer reviewer. Like go leave customer reviews, the ones that show up on like under the star ratings and all that. That's a different way to review. You don't want to be doing that if you're an influencer, because Amazon can see it as a kind of conflict of interest. I believe it's written somewhere in the terms. I'm not sure exactly where. If you've done it in the past, I think it's fine, but I wouldn't do both of those by any means. But going back to, so you're a newbie, you can still promote, especially if you have a following and you want to be sharing your links on social. Just make sure you have the proper affiliate disclosure to start generating those sales and start getting some action going on in your Amazon associates on the side of that. But the other thing that you can do is to pick your social following and start growing your engagement and your following. And so what we have seen is a lot of people are getting approved with very few followers using TikTok. So this is what's been working for people in our Facebook group. I'm just going to, while I'm telling everyone kind of what the secret sauce is, I'm just going to put up the Facebook group. Oh, I didn't do the Facebook group. Sorry. So if you guys aren't in the Facebook, there's a link underneath here if you want to join the Facebook group. I don't have it listed in here at the moment, but here's the thing. If you still need to get approved for the Amazon influencer program, use TikTok. TikTok and Amazon are very much battling right now for market share, and they're doing some of the same programs. And so Amazon wants people to come over from TikTok. So apply with TikTok if you haven't already. If you don't have a TikTok, just start one. And then you should also be posting every single day. So post at least once a day. The more you post a day, the better, but post at least once a day for 2 weeks. After those 2 weeks, pick your highest performing, engaging video and use the promote feature, which is equivalent to like boosting a post on Facebook, and spend $10 to $15 total for that campaign. That's going to boost it, promote it, whatever the correct terminology is. That's going to help you get more eyeballs on it, more engagement. And then once that campaign is over, wait 24 hours and go back and apply for the Amazon Influencer Program. If you don't get in, do it for another week. Post every day for a week, promote one for $10, and then apply again. We have seen lots of people get in with that method. So try that out. But you can most certainly still be promoting items on Amazon off of Amazon while you're waiting to get approved for the on-site or for the influencer program. All right. I hope that helps. All right. We got a question from K Speed on YouTube. Is it okay to do a review for a brand and post it on your Amazon storefront if they give you the product and you disclose they gave you the product to review? Yes, most definitely. Most definitely you can do that. So you just want to disclose. You just want to be honest and say, like, I like to say, like, I was given this product in order, to review it and test it, and like give my honest review or something like that. Like I received this product, and you don't necessarily want to say like in exchange, because you can't guarantee a positive review. You can't say like, I'm going to make this positive to the brand or whatever. But what you can say is, yes, I received this product for free to test in order to give my honest review on the product. Yeah, you can totally say that. Just make sure you disclose that you received the item for free, and that's fine. Yeah, you always want to disclose when you have a relationship with the brand that's outside of whatever you're just making on Amazon. Just cover yourself. Just always, more disclosure is better than not, because, on the off chance that Amazon sees that one post, they could very much just shut you down because you didn't give the proper disclosure. So when in doubt, always over disclose. But yeah, it's totally fine to do that. The problem lies in the actual, and I think people get confused because we call them video reviews, but they're not. They're shoppable videos. Video reviews are actually the reviews that show up under customer reviews on a product page, which is a weighted part of the Amazon algorithm. And so that's why Amazon is much more strict about that, because you cannot receive a free product in exchange for a review that way. If you are doing a review for Amazon, that's going to be under the star rating, under the actual customer review. So your customer review is different than your influencer video. Okay. Again, customer review has the star rating. It is factored into that product listing's ranking on Amazon, which is why you don't want to mess with that as an influencer regardless, but you certainly cannot accept free products in exchange for a positive review on that side of it. Don't do that. Don't ever buy something. A lot of agents out there are asking people to buy the thing on Amazon, and then they'll say they'll reimburse them. Don't do that either, because that if it messes with Amazon's algorithm, it's not going to be allowed by Amazon, because now you are purchasing the item. So you're telling Amazon that you're buying it. You're creating a sale for the seller, and then the seller is refunding you, which is basically like a false sale in Amazon's eyes. So don't ever do that either. That's very much a violation of that seller. They could get their account shut down, and so could you. So don't do that. All right. Beth said, don't leave star reviews. Wow, never heard that. Help me. Why would it be a conflict of interest? I don't do it regularly, but may have written like 1 to 2 since being an influencer. Yes, I wrote a few before I became an influencer. It's just, like you said, the customer review is different than the shoppable video. And so, like, I mean, you could, I just wouldn't. I would just stay away from it. Like I said, I'll have to go look up and see, but I'm pretty sure Amazon does not want you leaving customer reviews when you're an influencer because well, first of all, like you're not getting commissions for your customer reviews, so I just wouldn't mess with it. Like I said, I'll have to go back and find the verbiage on there, but I know when I signed up for it, it was a no-no. That was like in like the terms that I checked the box off, because it was all connected, right? Your or at least my Amazon account is all connected. It's my Prime account, it's my influencer account, and so I like that because I can go see my order history and bring it into my influencer account and create my idea list and make it really easy to tag products. But I would just stay away from that because it affects the algorithm on the Amazon side, on the product listing page. And so yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think you need to go back and delete any. I just wouldn't moving forward. Yeah. I always ignore those emails. So if you guys are getting emails from sellers that are like, "Hey, leave me a review," I just ignore them. And if I want to leave a positive review, I'll make a shoppable video about it instead. So yeah, Zoe says, I got in via TikTok with only 256 followers. So you guys take that as, or who said that? Leslie, take that as some good motivation, because 256, that's high. I know people that got in with 35 followers. So it really is about like your content and your engagement, your consistency of posting, and the engagement that you're getting. So KSP says, have you heard of Amazon Vine? How does that work? Yeah, Amazon Vine is a program that's directly through Amazon, and you have to qualify or be invited to the Vine program. And basically you are able to then receive products for free, and in exchange for an honest review. That is the only way that Amazon allows that, is because it's through their Vine program. So Amazon can decide that that's what they decided that they changed the terms on reviews. It was quite a few years ago now, because you used to be able to incentivize reviews, and it was like the wild wild west for sellers, but Amazon wised up to it. And so now the only way you can do that is through the Vine program as a seller and as a reviewer. So you can. I am not in the Vine program. I know quite a few people who are, and they had asked me before if you could be in both. Can you do Amazon Vine and be an Amazon influencer? And the last person I talked to about it, she was both. I said, just clear it with Amazon. I think that would be the smartest thing to do, is just ask Amazon if that's okay. And she did, and they told her it was fine. So she is continuing to still receive items for Vine. And then because she has it in writing, she does then create shoppable videos for those items too. So if you are in Vine and the influencer program, I think it's worth an email to Amazon asking if that's okay, if you can still do that. Because this was probably maybe 3 months ago that I had spoken with her, that she had confirmed that for me. So again, um, that's what I've heard. I would make sure that you have it in writing if that's something that you want to be doing. How is it different than Creator Connections? It's a completely different program. Amazon Vine is, you're not earning any money for being an Amazon Vine. You're getting products for free. As far as I am aware. And I know mostly about Amazon Vine from the seller side, because as sellers, we can go and initiate Amazon Vine campaigns where we say, hey, we're willing to part with 50 samples of this product, and we want 50 Amazon Vine members to review it. So you basically give the Amazon Vine, people, you give them a free product, and then they have to use it, and then they have to go in and leave a customer review. But you will also see that those reviews are very clearly labeled Amazon Vine. And so that reviewer is part of the Vine program, and they've received the item for free in order to leave a review. Creator Connections is just for Amazon influencers, and that is a different way. You could get free samples if you ask for it. They're not like giving free samples as much as they were anymore, but you can always contact the brand and ask. But what Creator Connections is, and I have a full video on the channel that I think was just, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. So if you guys go under regular videos, you'll see a Creator Connections video. We also did a whole live Q&A about it. So there's a ton of more information if you guys want to get more info after this live is over. But Creator Connections is for the influencers, the on-site program, and that is sellers creating that kind of campaign. And what they're saying is, okay, hey, if you decide to promote the products that I'm putting in the campaign, I'm going to pay you this extra percentage, and it's going to be from this day to this day. So right now I have quite a few campaigns that I'm in, and I'm creating the content. You upload it to Amazon, so you have to accept the campaign, which basically you're opting into the campaign. They only take so many different numbers, right? The seller can say, I only want to have 50 people or 100 people or whatever. So if you're going to accept a campaign, make sure that you create content for it. But yeah, so then it's just different because you're getting paid. With Vine, you're getting stuff for free. You're leaving a customer review. With Creator Connections, you're getting paid even more than you normally would be for that. And then oops, sorry, phone call. And then you can choose, right? You can choose the campaigns. You can choose where you want to promote your links. You can just do on-site. That's totally fine. That's what I primarily do. And then I'll put the video up on YouTube so that I have some off-site links and hopefully commissions coming in there too. But that's really the biggest difference between Creator Connections and Vine. Vine is for customer reviews, and Creator Connections is for Amazon influencer. Free product, more money. Yeah. Great. Yeah. So Robert says, because of the abuse, Amazon will have similar rules for paid incentivized video reviews soon. Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. I would just be so careful. I did not really work with sellers, brands, agents for the first year that I was earning on-site commission. And it was mostly because I didn't want to say, I didn't want to have that disclaimer. I didn't want to say I got this product for free. I didn't want to say I was paid to create this video. I just wanted to create based on the items that I was already using and loving from Amazon. And so now there's so many different ways that you can earn. And so sometimes I will work with a brand because they're willing to pay me up front. But I say that in my video. I say, I was paid for this video, but do just know that I tried out this item and this is my honest feedback about it, right? So just always disclose, and make sure that you are being compliant no matter, every platform is different, but Amazon, they're going to go look at all your platforms and make sure that you have that disclosure. So if you're like, ooh, I don't know, I could see this as being a way to manipulate the system, then you probably shouldn't do it. So, and if you have a question, you can always just come back on this, on my weekly live here and ask me. So, yeah, I definitely think they'll have similar rules for that. So Beth said, I had a seller ask me to do the buy product will reimburse you thing. I told them that it's against seller's terms of service and I'd have to decline. They wrote back, said okay, that they'd send a free sample to review and pay. Yeah. So that is a backwards way for them to get more sales, like I said. So if a seller or a brand ever contacts you and says, buy the thing and I'll reimburse you, it is such a big note. Like that seller, if you just go back and say exactly what Beth said, go back and say, I know this is against Amazon sellers terms of service, and that's why I'm not going to be doing that. Right. They'll have no choice. They'll either ghost you or they'll say, okay, fine, we'll send you a free sample. They can send you a free sample. They're just testing you to see if you know what is okay and what's not okay. And that's why I like doing these Q&As, because I think there's a lot of people who don't know that that's not okay, right? If you knew it wasn't okay, you wouldn't do it. But if you don't know what you don't know, right? So yeah, always ask me if you're not sure. I like that they did finally say though, and you can totally negotiate with sellers. There's a whole other Q&A. We talked all about with brands and sellers and what to say and should you work for free, should you not work for free. You shouldn't work for free, but I've done a few free things in the past, pretty much only with brands that I work with directly, on other things anyway. But they're all high priced items that I've already done the product research for. So that would be like the only route that I would take to do free videos when you're working directly with a brand, because you do have to disclose that. And I don't know, for me, it kind of takes the fun out of it when someone's telling me, well, first off, when I have to disclose that I receive this item, I don't mind doing that. It's more just, I don't want to do that if I don't have to, which is why I primarily do my own. I primarily buy stuff on Amazon. I buy plenty of stuff. So I don't usually run out. But if you find a good partnership or you start to build a relationship with a good seller or good brand, it could be a great thing for you too. And it's totally fine to work with brands. You just need to make sure you disclose that you're working with them, that you either got the thing for free or that you were paid for the video. Oh, good, good. Karen said this has been great. Thanks, Kathleen. Love it, love it. All right, let's see. From DAK on YouTube. I started making money from on-site commission. How long do the product videos have to be? The videos they can be as long or as short as you want. I would say for me personally, my sweet spot is right in between like 1 and 2 minutes. Some videos are going to be longer because if there's an assembly required or I want to show the product in different ways, sometimes it's a more complicated like demonstration, right? If there's a bunch of steps for demonstrating, then your video is going to be longer. Sometimes the video is going to be 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It's really up to you. I would say have it be as long as you want it to be in order for you to communicate all the information you want the Amazon customer to know from you. And I always say, just like put yourself in the customer's shoes. Like, do you watch influencer videos on Amazon? And what are the ones you like? What are the ones that are helpful to you? What are the ones that are not helpful to you? Is it those 7-second ones where it's just the product for 7 seconds and maybe they twirl it around and do a 360 and then it's gone? That's not very helpful for me. I know those people are earning on those videos, but I think that's just a matter of time too, right? Amazon will catch on to all of the backdoor tricks that people come up with and try to use to manipulate the system. But yeah, I would say, make them as long as you want to, long or short. But for me, I found that between 1 and 2 minutes is really that sweet spot. Yeah. Oh, Beth, thank you. Beth said, yeah, I might not have known it wasn't okay if it weren't for you, Kathleen. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's fun being able to know from both sides, right? Like I've been selling on Amazon for 15 years now, since 2009, which is crazy to think about. But as these 15 years have gone by, right? I've seen so much. I've worked with so many sellers. I've sold so many things. I just know the ways that sellers are trying to manipulate too. And I'm not saying that they're all trying to do that, but most sellers know that that's against terms of service. To ask someone to buy something and then give them a refund. The majority of sellers know that that's not okay. So yeah, I'm glad you brought that to me, Beth. And I hope everybody watching now, if you guys ever get that inquiry, just tell them, say, you know what? I know that that's a violation of Amazon's seller terms of service. And so that's why I can't do that. And the seller will either ghost you or they'll come back and say, oh, no problem. We'll send you a free sample. No problem. They don't want to jeopardize their account. And they certainly don't want you reporting them, because if you really wanted to be a jerk about it, you could contact Amazon and send them the seller info and some screenshots and really get them in trouble. So if you want to, you can. I don't do that. I don't have time for that. I try to focus on positive, productive things to do with my time. And so when those negative things kind of cross my path, I take about 2 minutes and then I move on. All right. Yes, K-Speed said these Q&As are so valuable. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad they're valuable. All right, let's see. Nicole says, when I'm editing my videos, any part where I lose interest in my own video, I edit out or shorten. I edit my video as a consumer. Yeah, that's great advice. Definitely go back and watch your video before you upload it to Amazon. I've done that so many times too, Nicole. I'm like, okay, the editing's done, especially the ones I get back from my editor. I'll watch it. I always watch it through, obviously, before I upload it to Amazon because I want to make sure that I'm seeing the final cut. But yeah, if there's anything where I'm like starting to think about something else or I start to pick up my phone, then I know I need to do something different. Yeah, I need to cut out a little piece or, something like that. When I was first getting started, oh, Dax says, great advice. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. When I was first getting started, I had like a flow that just kind of came naturally. I wasn't writing anything down. I was just kind of like talking off the cuff. And I would say, like, here's the thing. Here's the reason, like, I bought it because blah, 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 blah. And then I would talk about the features and benefits and do a demonstration. Well, I found that when I was going back to watch the video, yes, I already knew why I bought the thing. But I found that I was like, so what? Who cares? Who cares why you bought it, right? I just want to know about the product and I want to know what benefit it's going to serve me and what pain it's going to eliminate for me. I don't care why you bought it. And again, I'm watching videos of myself, but as a customer, I don't care why you bought it. I want to know how it's going to help me, right? So what I would do then is I would take that piece and like move it to the end if it was relevant, right? So it would be like, here's the thing, then get right into the features and benefits. Here's blah, blah, blah. And then if people are still watching at 45 seconds or a minute, they say, the reason why I bought this was because if they're still watching, then I think it's okay to kind of interject that like little personal, like, here's why I bought it. But people tend to lose interest because, I mean, people are lazy, they're pretty self-absorbed, and I don't say that in a negative way. I just say that, like, from a marketing standpoint and um, from a video attention standpoint, right? What is it, every, like, 2 or 3 seconds, you're supposed to change your scene or change your shot to keep, people watching, and so, like, every 2 or 3 seconds, that's a lot. It's a lot of editing there, so I'm sure people are dropping off very quickly on some of the videos that are not being edited very well. But again, this is for products. This is not like a how-to video for YouTube. This is a 2-minute video of a product demonstration on Amazon. So yeah, totally watch your own videos. And if you find you're getting bored or your internal monologue is saying, so what, or I don't care, or I'm bored, cut that out or move it to the end. Like I said, with the story stuff, I just move that to the end. All right, all right. Oh yes, okay, great. Yeah, so Nicole says, yeah, that in regards to how long you should make your videos. Yeah, it's really the sweet spot is different for everybody, and so it really depends on what works best for you. So great, wonderful. Well, you guys have some great questions today. I'm gonna do like maybe 5 or 10 more minutes. If anyone else has any other questions, I'm gonna throw up the what do I have for you guys? So if you are new and need more information, I have this free masterclass that I just redid and put up on here. So if anybody wants to check this out, it's basically my 5-step system to creating 10K months with the Amazon influencer program. And so I've kind of broken it down into 5 steps, and I go over each one of the 5 steps as far as like what I've done, how I've worked my way up to be able to earn this much with on-site only. And then, kind of what do I do on top of on-site, right? How do you repurpose your content and be able to use it on other platforms to monetize in other ways and things like that? So if you're a newbie, this is definitely going to help you. But even if you're like, okay, I'm earning, but I need a little bit more direction, I do really recommend that you watch this masterclass because I'm going to go through and show you, like I said, my 5-step system that I've created in order to make $10,000 every single month with the Amazon influencer program. And so there's a whole lot of kind of ways that you can do it. And I just show you exactly what I do and give you all of the things that you shouldn't be doing too, right? What are some of the things like, oh yeah, don't do don't buy the product and then get a refund from the seller because you guys could both get in trouble, right? Things like that. So check out that masterclass. I'll leave that up here for a couple minutes if you guys want to grab that. It's about like 30-ish minutes long, but it's a ton of content in there. So if you guys have some time, either grab it, watch it later, watch it after this is done, whatever that may be. But I'll leave that up for a second while I get back over to the chat and see if we have any other questions before we hop off. Great reviews by Annie. Says great advice. Thank you. Love it. Yeah, so just like in conclusion and wrapping up here, I just want everyone to continue to create awesome content. I'm going to continue to be doing these Q&As for quite a while now. There is 1 week that I'll be missing in the future for another reason, but these Q&As, I'm going to keep doing these because you guys are awesome and everyone keeps showing up and asking great questions. And so I hope this was helpful. I'm also going to put up the workflow, or I guess you guys could also get the workflow that I put up earlier. So we went over the 7 steps that I use to create content. You can take that content and kind of amend it as your own or not, whatever you like. Let's see. Nicole said, what is the first thing you outsourced and hired a VA for? The first thing, let's see. I have my VA doing a couple different things right now. I mean, I would say the first thing would be video editing, because that is very much something that I personally don't need to do. I need to create the content. I need to at least be the authority on what products we're going to create content for. But even that, you can have your VA do product research if they have the right system for you, right? And I do have a video on my channel here. It's a look over my shoulder for product research. It shows me going through, I'm buying a bullhorn for an event that we had hosted. And so I go through my exact, here's the thing I need to buy. And now I'm on Amazon, I'm going to buy it. So yeah, that's something you can outsource if you want to. Editing is definitely the first most important thing that I've outsourced to the VA, and they do such a great job with it. Like if you can find someone to edit your videos, it's just going to save you a boatload of time. Editing, I find, is sometimes even more time consuming, or just as time consuming as creating the content. The other thing that I have my VA do is do my checkups on my top performing products. So yeah, I talk a little bit about, okay, bye Beth, signing off. Thank you for joining, Beth. I think you're awesome too. And yes, thanks for being here live. Yeah, the other thing I have my VA do too is the checks and balances. And so if you guys are wondering, what is that? What is she talking about? It's because, so what I do is every month I go back and I take my top 10 performing products. Not necessarily by, I mean, sometimes I'll look at by item, but definitely by earnings, right? So what are my top 10 earners? And I put those into a spreadsheet every single month. Of course, sometimes they're overlap and I'll only add 2 or 3 from the previous month or whatever, because the others are already on there. I have that spreadsheet, and that spreadsheet, my VA goes and manually checks every single week for me to see if any videos have fallen off the carousel. He will document what video it is. Is it 2 out of 10? Is it 3 out of 6? And so I can very easily just go look at that spreadsheet at any point during the week and go take action on anything that has fallen off the carousel. I have a little note section there where I document like what action I took, if I took any action, and then the date, so that I know when I go back to check on that product, then I can see like, did my actions work or not? And that'll help me determine next week, what should I be doing based on those items that have fallen off the carousel. So those are the 2 things that I use my virtual assistant for, that I think are the 2 most valuable things as far as this goes. Yeah, Nicole says, good idea. I'm getting to the point where I want to scale this. Yeah, editing and the checks and balances would be my first 2. And then I would say product research if you want to too, right? Especially if you're doing that strategic product research and you're like, I know I need to buy, right, a bullhorn, right? You can very much train a VA to show them the system and then come back and give you the top 3 to 5 results. And then you choose from 3 to 5, from those top 3 to 5, right? Because that'll narrow it down, as opposed to looking all over Amazon and being like, okay, there's 400 items that I can choose from. Train the VA on how to do that. I have a great video on my channel. It's like my 10K product selection process. If you guys check that out, I mean, you can send that to a VA and be like, do this all day long. So sellers do that all the time for finding products to sell on Amazon in their seller account. So, why can't we do that as influencers? We most certainly can. I would say you create the content, but someone else can totally do the product research for you if you want. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's see. Yes. Good idea. Yes. All right. Love it. Love it. Yeah. When you guys get to a certain point, you're going to need these strategies to be able to scale. How do you scale? How do you grow your earnings without necessarily just creating, and only putting on one platform? So we look at scaling with outsourcing. We look at, what was I saying? Yeah, all the things. I'm starting to get messages now because I'm coming up on the top of the hour here. So, what I was saying was with the repurposing your content, make sure that you're repurposing and you're using the content you're creating for Amazon on other platforms. It's going to be different because you're using it on different platforms and not necessarily Amazon, but that's not to say that it's not going to earn for you. My easiest, best way that I repurpose my content is I just put everything on a YouTube channel. All my Amazon content goes on a YouTube channel. It's not this one, it's a separate one because it's just product reviews. It's not teaching people how to be Amazon influencers like this channel is. It's, my product review channel. And so that's just an easy no-brainer. That's another thing that my VA does too, Nicole, is he'll take the videos that he edits for me and he'll upload them to my YouTube channel. And then I'll go in there and insert my affiliate links and do a little description and then make it live or schedule it out or whatever, however I want to best do that. That's another thing you can have your VA do. I also have Nicole, and for anyone else who's looking for, I need to figure out how I can like tag other videos on here somehow so that I can kind of direct you. But I have a video on the channel too that's like, I don't know if it's like the 5 things I outsource in my Amazon influencer business or something like that, but there is a video dedicated to the things that I outsource. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Nicole says for the videos you put on YouTube, do you add a video clip to the start to say you get commissions? I don't. I put it right at the top of the description. I put it right at the top of the description next to the affiliate link that I'm inserting on there because you're not earning from your video specifically on YouTube like how you are on Amazon, right? We know if customer watches our video on Amazon, you could potentially be earning, but with YouTube, if they're just watching your video, you're not earning. When you're earning when they click on your link. So you do have to put that disclosure on your link, right? So yeah, and so that would be the way to have that proper disclosure is have the disclosure. I always put on mine, it's product name on Amazon : affiliate link so that they know what the thing is. They know that it's on Amazon. Then I have the affiliate link, and then right underneath there, I have the affiliate disclosure. So I kind of come at it both ways. I've read a lot of documentation about this, and Amazon wants to see that you are telling people that they're clicking your link to go on Amazon before they click it. So that's how, and I use Genius Links too. And so that's how they have it in their documentation is you say the name of the product on Amazon, and then you can put the link. Like I said, I still put an affiliate disclosure right underneath there as well. So I'm letting people know that they're about to click a link that brings them onto Amazon before they click on the link. So I'm saying, here's a thing on Amazon, then the link, and then I've got another affiliate disclosure, the big affiliate disclosure then comes directly after the link. So then I have that covered too. Yeah, it's a good question. When in doubt, over disclosure is better than not, especially when you are putting your Amazon links off Amazon, right? YouTube, social media, anything like that. And you always want to make sure that you have those channels linked to in your Amazon affiliate like account, right? Because there's a place where you can put all the websites and all the social media that you're using Amazon links on, so that Amazon, whenever they want to, they can go audit that, and you have links there so they know where their links are coming from your channels, and then that's going to help cover you to make sure that that's all buttoned up. And then, of course, you have to have the disclosure as well. So make sure you have all of that if you're going to go post on any Amazon affiliate links on YouTube or any other social media, just to make sure, because I see a lot of people getting like emails and kind of like hand slaps from Amazon, right? Saying like that, we've reviewed this source that you've input as a source where you're posting links, and here's why it doesn't comply with our terms. And it's primarily because they're not disclosing the affiliate relationship. Or another big one too is people are using like Amazon logo, or like they're basically using Amazon's name or imagery or logo and not doing the proper disclosures. I personally wouldn't use an Amazon logo anywhere because they don't want you using their logo. It's their trademark logo, and people use it all the time, right? Um, but I don't. I mean, you'll never see me post an Amazon logo on anything, because they don't necessarily want you to do that. If you do it, there's like very specific requirements, and sometimes you have to get permission. And I just say Amazon. I don't use their logo to cover myself on that too. So just be careful when you guys are posting stuff off of Amazon. Make sure you have all the boxes checked. All the boxes checked, because you never want to get an email that your account is shut down because you weren't providing the proper affiliate disclosure. It's not worth it. Never, never. Oh yes. Okay. So Nicole says, thank you. Yes, I have some on YouTube, on a YouTube channel with the Genius link. That would definitely be something that I should hire out. Yeah. I mean, even if you don't want, I did have someone going in and pulling affiliate links for me at one point. You can have someone do that. I think that's the reason why I can't get approved for Amazon Canada, which is really frustrating. But yeah, I did have somebody else, another virtual assistant, that had access to my Amazon Associates account so that they could go and pull affiliate links for me. And I don't know if that person ended up getting their own account shut down or whatever, but they were definitely based out of Canada. And now I can't get into the Amazon Canada program, which is a huge bummer, because I hear that it's doing well, or I see that it's starting to pick up for people, which is very exciting. Amazon Canada is the only other marketplace besides the US right now that has shoppable videos. So if you guys aren't on Amazon Canada, check that out. Because I know they had videos and they took them away for a while, and now they're back on there. And I know there's like some glitching going on, and reporting is kind of wonky, but if they're rolling this out to other countries like Canada, hopefully more will be kind of on the roadmap for Amazon too. So yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents. Always make sure that you properly disclose, especially when you're posting off of Amazon. If the video creation workflow sheet was helpful, let me just throw that up here for one more quick second for anyone who's joining later. If you guys want to just take a peek at this, or if you want to watch the replay, we went through this kind of 7-step video creation workflow that I've just put together in this visual. It's really, again, it's not rocket science. It's pretty self-explanatory here, but sometimes it's just easier to see like what is someone else's process and what does it look like, and how can you kind of best take this and adapt it for your own. This is just kind of the system that I work through as I'm creating content. I recommend batching as much as you possibly can, based on some of like the steps and the criteria that I went through over here. And if you are just joining or you're watching the replay, make sure you watch from the beginning, because I went through each one of these 7 steps individually and just kind of broke it down with a little bit more detail as well. You guys can take a screenshot of this if you want to keep it for yourself, or if you want a little extra help, you can go buy my course. Courses by Kathleen, but this is the PDF. You guys can just screenshot this if it's helpful to you. So leave that up there for 1 minute, since it's covering my face up, and I want to give a proper goodbye here before I sign off. I got a lot of content to create, you guys, today, so I got to hop off and get my content going. I've got a whole I've got a whole laundry list, which is cool. I love having a laundry list of content to do. I never run out of ideas, which is great. Never run out of products either. You can't see behind my chair, but there's a bunch of stuff stacked up here that that I've been waiting to record videos for because I've been using stuff. I've been testing it and using it, and that's another thing, right? Make sure you use the stuff. Unboxing videos are cool and everything, but use the stuff as you're talking about it. I think it's much more helpful for customers to know what your experience is with it, right? Oh, hey, Tyler. Nice to see you. Thanks for streaming today. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Yeah, we went through my video creation workflow, which again, it's just a simple 7-step, but this is my workflow and you can take it, adapt it, use it as your own, put in additional steps, take out steps. I don't care. Everyone's got their own system. I just like to tell you guys my systems and what I see and what I do, and you can take it or leave it or use it or don't. I hope it's helpful. So Bianca says, thank you for going live and for your info. Great, great. Awesome. Okay, you guys rock. One more quick thing. If you want the masterclass, this is totally free. Check it out. It's my 5-step system to basically how I've created $10,000 months very consistently with the Amazon Influencer Program. So talk a lot about some of the stuff we talked about today, but this is really just like the breakdown of the process. So this is great if you are starting out and just need a little extra guidance. Like, where do I go from here? Okay, I'm not approved yet. Check it out. Okay, I need to make my first 3 videos. Check it out. Okay, I got approved for my first 3 videos. Now what? Definitely check it out. So check out the masterclass if you guys want it. I'll take like 1 or 2 more questions if anyone else is still wanting any more Q&As here. And for anyone who's in the course, we just started a brand new Facebook group for just students only. So I sent an email yesterday, or maybe it was Monday. I can't remember. It was this week. So if you're already a course student, make sure you check your email and join the other Facebook group just to make sure that you get all the information possible. And we'll be doing this again next week. So since I'm not seeing any more questions, I'm going to pull this off. And we got one more question, Nicole. Oh yeah, how long is it generally taking to get approved for on-site commissions? I'm working on my first 3 videos now. Awesome. Congrats. First 3 are the hardest, of course. How long does it take? I think the quickest I've seen in the last 3 months is 5 days. That's the quickest, was 5 days. The longest I've seen is 6 weeks. So that's like a very long, that's a very long time span. Between 5 days and 6 weeks is what I can tell you confidently from experience and from the other people who are in your same situation. So yeah, the quicker you get those up though, the sooner that Amazon will start reviewing them. I will say though that we've also learned that when you have your first 3 and you submit them to Amazon, the other thing you should be doing to kind of accelerating the approval process with Amazon is keep posting on the social media platform that you were approved for the Amazon Influencer Program. I had a friend who I helped get into the program, and she got in, she did her first 3 videos. And then after like 3 weeks, she was just getting frustrated, and I don't blame her. 3 weeks is a long time to be going and checking every single day. I remember those days. It was crazy. I think mine was about 3 weeks when I joined. Maybe it was like 2 weeks. So I got approved. I submitted my first 3 videos back in November of 2021, and then it was like right around Thanksgiving. And then it was like December 10th, I think, that I got in. So it was between 2 and 3 weeks, even 2.5 years ago. So I would say, yeah, probably at least 2 to 3 weeks. But my friend, what I was saying was that she was like, okay, it's been 3 weeks and like it says published, but I still have the lock. And so like, now what? And I was like, just keep posting on TikTok. Just post one a day on TikTok until you get that either approved or denied. And she did that. And within a week, she got approved. So once you get your first 3 videos up there, just make sure that you are still posting on the social media platform that you applied with until those first 3 get approved. Yeah. Any factors play into the faster approvals, quality of video or other? Well, I would say just have the best quality video possible. Best quality video, make sure you're posting on social media too. But the other thing is that pick safe products where you're not making any sort of claims. I just had a sports ball video denied because I said like that it was softer than some other ones. And I didn't compare it to another one, but it was like, they said it was like medical advice, even though I was saying that it was like a softer ball than like some other brands. I didn't name any brands, but just don't make any claims whatsoever. Keep it real, black and white. Here's the thing. Here's the features and benefits. Maybe don't even talk about your personal experience for the first 3. Definitely don't do anything. I would stay away from just like beauty category. I would stay away from anything where you may be liable to like have a claim, in there. Yeah, posting on social. No, I would keep posting on your social. Yeah, it can be any content. We have lots of cat videos. A lot of people with TikTok cat video accounts that got in, and they just kept posting a video of their cat every day. So no, keep posting on the social channel. Just whatever the content you've already been posting is totally fine. It doesn't have to be product review videos. It could be the same content that you were already posting that got you in. Yeah. So great question. Great question. All about the dog posts. Yeah. Keep posting those dog posts. Just keep doing it, especially after I would keep doing it now. Stay consistent until you get that unlock button. So. All right, you guys, this has been so fun. Thank you everyone for joining live. Thanks for everyone if you guys are catching the replay later. And so, yeah, I'll be back here next week, same time. I'll make sure that the event gets up in the next day or so you guys have it, but it'll be Wednesday at 12:30 Central next week too. And next week, I think, is just going to be a general Q&A. So you guys bring all your questions. We'll talk about what's going on in the program. I know some people are seeing the lower carousels coming back, which is exciting. I was on a call with someone today. They had lower carousels. I did not. I was very jealous. But it's encouraging to me because even though I don't have them, I know other people are getting them back. So I'm pretty excited about that. So keep an eye on your lower carousels, and I hope you all get them back. And I hope I get them back quickly too. But yeah, until next week, I will see you guys then. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you.